Hey Barb, it's Wildlife Wednesday.
It's my favorite day of the week. Welcome to Wildlife Wednesday, everyone. Woo woo!
Woo!
I would like to introduce you to some real special guests we have in the Wildlife Department today. We have 3 Spiny Softshell Turtles. These 3 little guys came to us under some not great circumstances. Honestly, in the summer, these guys hatched near Jamestown, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this special area in Jamestown that has a number of these beautiful, beautiful turtles. Anyway, somebody took them out of the wild, Bethany.
Aww.
And unfortunately, the DEC got in touch with us because they had to seize these animals. And I think it's really important for people to remember, we don't take wildlife out of the wild.
Nope.
I love wild animals so much. I'm so happy to be able to see these guys and to spend a little bit of my day with them. But it makes me sad too, because these guys are of special concern, this species, the Spiny Softshell Turtle.
I've never seen one out in the wild.
No, they're very rare in New York State.
Yeah.
In fact, between up till about 2007, between 1990 and 2007, there were only 20 sightings in all of New York.
Wow.
So Jamestown is this really interesting little enclave of a lot of species. There's about 200 spiny softshell turtles right in this area in downtown Jamestown. Along their river walk. Very interesting.
Why? Did somebody bring them from another place and release them?
We don't really know, because there are sightings throughout New York in different pockets. But for whatever reason, there's a bunch right in Jamestown. And so this fellow who unfortunately did get a ticket, he did get cited. It is no joke. You don't take wildlife out of the wild, especially a very sensitive species like this. And turtles, reptiles are really hard to take care of. Mm-hmm. Apparently this fellow was feeding them bologna.
Bologna?
Okay. Yeah.
Which is kind of the weirdest meat because it's a bunch of meats.
I'm not sure bologna is the best food for any creature.
I don't think they're going to the deli requesting Oscar Mayer in the wild.
Sandwich, no.
Yeah.
But we don't really know what the effects of that were for a few months being fed not great foods, because these animals actually don't reach sexual maturity until they're about 8 to 10 years old.
Oh, so they are practically newbies right now.
They're developing, right? They're developing their capacity to be adults. So, we can speculate, but we don't know what the diet really does. They seem really healthy. We're keeping them in the right environment, at the right temperature, with the right foods, and we will be releasing them back to Jamestown in the spring. We can't do it.
We'll have to do a follow-up video of that.
You bet we will, because these guys are real special, and I think, to have them right in our area, so many in Jamestown, is really a cool thing.
Now, a bunch of people have joined since we first started, so will you pick one up again so that we can
I would love to show you. I mentioned that there are 3. They're kind of speedy. Now,
I think I see a worm in there. Is that a bologna worm?
Well, they're carnivores, so they do eat meat. They have some fresh fish in there. And you see their really neat little noses like that.
Yeah.
They'll bury themselves in the dirt, just have their heads out and wait for prey to come by, and that's how they catch their prey.
Let's get an over the shell look. No. Keep your hand over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can see where they would blend
those
in.
Spines right there along the edge. That's the carapace. This is a soft carapace, and you can see the little ridges right there.
Yeah.
That's why they call them spiny. They're really, really neat. They when they do reach sexual maturity, they do this thing where they nudge each other with their heads to sort of say, "Hey, I'm available." The males will nudge the females with their heads, so they have this sort of touch that they do. They have really good eyesight.
Do they?
But they have super great eyesight, but they also kind of have this tactile way that they communicate where they nudge each other.
Is it too early yet to tell the sexes of the ones that we have?
No, yeah, it is. So how you can tell the difference, take a look at this little guy poking his head up. How you tell the difference is the females are actually bigger. They're about 19 inches long.
Wow.
And the males are about 10-ish inches long. They can live to be about 50 or 60 years old.
So the men are smaller and they've got the soft touch, the soft nudge.
That's right. You're right about that. They're really, really special.
They're so cool.
And I did mention that they're a species of special concern here in New York State.
Yeah, so
We
that
don't
means
have
there
a lot of them.
Yeah, there's not a lot, right?
Right. I just want to make sure I talked about everything that I wanted to.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. You know, if you get a chance to go out to Jamestown in the summer, you'll see them along that river walk. They actually tried to update the habitat to allow them. They made turtle ladders so that they can walk to the river and then up to be able to get to their nests as well. Because the problem with these turtles, is that they're losing habitat, and they're also super susceptible to toxic water, right? So if the water's not clean, these turtles aren't going to do well. So the fact that Jamestown has clean water and they're working to protect that habitat is really great. And so this is good news, and wildlife needs some good news.
Yes.
Bethany.
Oh my gosh, I
know. They're just by the nature of how we live as humans, we can affect wildlife negatively and not even really try. And so the fact that that Jamestown is doing something, that these turtles are coming back, is really great. Now, the important thing to remember is please don't take them out of the wild.
Don't take any turtle.
Don't take any animals out of the wild, even though they're small and cute like this. And I get it. I find them to be fascinating, and I wanted to share them with you all and our audience.
Yes.
But please, you can take a look at them. You can observe them as any good scientist would, but leave them in the wild.
Totally. Karen says, thanks for rehabilitating these sweet creatures.
Well, we're just keeping a home for them until we can release them back into the wild.
And we're totally doing that. In the spring, do you think?
You bet.
Or summer?
As soon as it gets warm enough for us to release them in the spring, we will get them back right to Jamestown, where they came from.
I'm signing up to go that day. I'll see all the little turtles and the turtle ladders.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Barb. This was great.
Take one more quick
more look. Goodbye, little guy or girl. Sorry, we don't know yet, but you've got some growing to do. This was so cool. Thank you.